Hi folks and welcome to a new video. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how you can use minimal APIs in .NET 6 and above. For this purpose, we're gonna create a new project. Keep in mind you can do this in Visual Studio or in Visual Studio Code. It's slightly a different approach. Here in Visual Studio, we got a graphical user interface. In Visual Code or in any terminal, you can use the .NET CLI. So for this, we're going to create an ASP.NET Core Web API. This is the perfect template for this video, yeah. So let's just give the project a name, minimal API demo. You just put it somewhere in your hard drive, solution name, that's fine. Let's go to next. And now there is a very important step that you have to do. You have to uncheck the use controllers checkmark, because otherwise your web API core project will be generated with the typical controllers. And if you uncheck it, the controllers won't be created and the minimal API is then possible, right? So let's just hit create. Let's just increase the font size so that we can see something. Yeah, just before we continue with this video, a big shout out to today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. And you guys know without a sponsor, this kind of videos wouldn't be possible. So see you guys after the ad. Skillshare is an online learning platform. The first 1,000 people to use this link will get a month free trial of Skillshare. I personally love the fact that with one subscription, you get so many different high quality videos from all different fields out there. You can learn about coding, filmmaking, marketing, animation, UI UX design, and so on. So there is limitless possibilities. One of my favorite things in software development, as you guys probably know, is clean code. And guess what? On Skillshare is a lovely course from Christian Hallman, senior developer at Microsoft from Berlin, about the JavaScript toolkit, write cleaner, faster, and better code. I highly respect Christian and can recommend his class without any doubt. You will just learn how to write elegant, clean and better code in the future. If you're completely new in the world of software development and clean code is just a phrase which confuses you, don't worry more. There are plenty of beginner courses on Skillshare as well. So it doesn't matter if you are a beginner, intermediate or expert developer or in your specific field. You can always and will always learn more on Skillshare, I guarantee you that. What have you done? Skillshare and I partnered up so that the first 1,000 users who uses my link in the description to sign up get a free membership trial of Skillshare Premium. And now we are back in the regular scheduled video. Alright, what just happened? We do see here a program CS file, which is quite uncommon, I would say, if you're used to .NET in a traditional approach, because in this application, you don't see a class, you don't see a namespace, you just see like a JavaScript or TypeScript file. You see here a builder, which is created. You see some endpoints, a Swagger automatically added. We see the build executed. Then we see the app, which is checking if there is a develop mode active or not. We are activated the HTTPS redirection in this case. And now that is our minimal API. We see there a string array, which is summaries of weather forecast possibilities like freezing, bracing, chilly, cold, mild, warm, and so on. And then we see a map on an endpoint, right? So this endpoint, weather forecast, is now mapped on our app and it's the get operation. So if we just hit run in this application, which is probably deployed somewhere on localhost, and we then call the weather forecast get endpoint in our browser, we should be seeing a forecast array, 5 items, right? Those are randomly selected and returned, and that's the name, get weather forecast, right? And eventually you have to run the app, and that's all you have to do. So if you now hit run, the application gets deployed on our local Internet Information Service. I just confirmed that I'm using a local certificate for our HTTPS traffic. Right now, we are seeing here minimal API demo. It's automatically open Swagger. But let's just remove, well, not remove, but let's open the weather forecast endpoint. And you see there, we do get the results. Pretty much the same if we are using Swagger right there. And there's the try it out functionality and execute. We do receive 5 different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 forecasts with different summaries, temperatures in Celsius and Fahrenheit. It's pretty much the same that we're getting right there, but it should be altered if we are executing it once more. So the first entry is -9 plus 16 Fahrenheit. If you execute it again, it's 30 degrees Celsius and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is, I would say, it's pretty much like expressjs in some kind of JavaScript, because you are directly mapping all those parts and then you hit run. So if you just get there and let's say we just want to add an additional getter, just call it users. Why not? Users, and then you have, in our case, the action. I mean, it looks like an arrow function in JavaScript. It's pretty much the same syntax, the same writing, right? So let's just create here names. Let's just call it hands. Yeah, right now I am living in JavaScript world, so we have to keep that in mind that this is the correct syntax for .NET. All right, so let's hit just run again. And you see there is now a users endpoint, which just should be returning string array. So if you're gonna hit try it out, execute, we see that those 3 names are returned. So it's pretty much the same. If you're just gonna copy our server address and then the users endpoint, we do get those users returns. So that is, it's pretty much everything you have to do to make minimal API working and running. We now created successfully 2 get methods with just, how many lines are those? 19 lines of code. And as you expected, you can just map any of those available HTTP calls, like map post or put. Right there is delete. All right, guys, so that was a very quick, very fast video how you can make a minimal API with .NET 6. All right, guys, so let me know what you think about this minimal APIs. If you do have any further questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.